Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel, and so I gotta tell you guys a story about what happened to me and my friend last Thursday. So, me and my friend had been wanting to go to the So, me and my friend had been wanting to go to this amusement park down in Cincinnati called Kings Island, and we're both from Northeast Ohio, and Kings Island is way down in Southwest Ohio. The two of us have both been to Cedar Point many times, but last Thursday was only my third trip to Kings Island, and it was my friend's first trip to the park. Anyways, we plan we went to the park last Thursday. We stayed with the we stayed with his mom and down in Dayton, and it was about a 40 to 45 minute trip to and from the park. So Thursday morning comes around, and me and my friend think that the park So Thursday morning comes around, and me and my friend are under the impression that the park is open from 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. Well, or at least we thought that, because that's what the operation hours said when I had purchased my friend's ticket for the day. Well, we got down there for early entry, which we thought started at 9:30, and we got down there at about 9:15, and 15 minutes comes in, or 9:30 comes and goes, and we thought that alright, so Thursday morning comes around. Me and my friend are under the impression that the park was open from 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. At least that's what the schedule said when I purchased my friend's ticket for the day. And well, so we got down there for I got down there at about 9:15, thinking that early entry started at 9:30, and so we pulled into the driveway, and the gates were still closed. So we waited 9:30 comes and goes. No attendant has come to open the gates. 9:45 comes and goes. Still no one. 10 o'clock comes and goes. And at this point, I gotta piss. I'm like not quite to the point where it feels like a dam's gonna break, but it was getting up there. Anyways, 10 o'clock comes and someone finally comes and opens the driveway, but they don't open the parking booths yet. And 10:15 comes and goes. Still nothing. We're still not even parked yet. And we eventually found out that the park opened at 11, and early entry started at 10:30. That little tidbit we've actually found out, and or while we were waiting in the driveway. So I'm the dumbass because I'm the one that purchased the tickets. That I was the one that should have known the operating hours. Oh boy. So far, wasn't exactly the best start to the day, but it wasn't. But luckily, as soon as we parked, I was able to go to the restroom, so that made my day that made my morning a little better. And then, right after we got into the park, we were following the crowds to this one spot, which we thought was the pathway to their latest edition, which at this point their latest coaster was Orion. Is built last year in 2020. This year is 2021 if you're watching this in the future. So anyways, it's about 10:45 when we get to the front of this rope, and we hear one of the security guards say that the check-in point for early entry is pretty much right where we came into the park. So we wasted about 15 minutes just standing around. All in all, we just wasted about an hour and 15 minutes just idling, doing nothing. So that was, again, not quite the best start to our day. Eventually we did get in, and we went to ride Orion, and thankfully the thing had a 5-minute wait, so we got 2 early rides, one in the back row, one in the front row. Oh, and despite the fact that they were assigning the seats, they did accept our request for every ride except one ride, and I'm about to get to that right now. The third ride that we went to get an early ride on was a roller coaster called Diamondback, and we requested the very back row, and the attendant the attendant that was assigning seats was just like, no, how about row 11? Yeah, we were not particularly pleased at the time that our request wasn't fulfilled, but on the other hand, we weren't all that upset either, because eventually we did go back and get a back row ride on Diamondback, and it was pretty fun. But it was just this one guy that didn't accept our request, and the second time that we came back to ride at Diamondback. So for ride number 2 on Diamondback, that is, after our first ride on Diamondback, we went to this wooden roller coaster called Mystic Timbers. Got the back seat. Pretty good ride, not gonna lie. Then we went to this other wooden roller coaster called the Beast. Got a back seat ride on that, and my God, that was a mistake. And oh my gosh, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot. About halfway through the ride, both me and my friend were asking for the Tylenol. No, thankfully, at this point, it's lunchtime. So we decided to go get some barbecue from this place called Me Barbecue. And pretty sure that was the name. And overall, pretty good food. I got pulled pork with a Carolina mustard. Pretty good. We definitely got a nice break after riding the Beast. It was good to sit down and relax for that time. Then we rode a couple of other roller coasters. Oh, that reminds me. Shortly after lunch, we rode this roller coaster called Adventure Express, and holy crap, that thing was awful. I did not like that ride at all. I'm used to Cedar Point, and I kid you not, I honestly might prefer Cedar Creek Mine Ride to that thing. Holy cow. One of the coolest experiences I had on a roller coaster was on this ride called Vertigo. I know a lot of people like to hate on Vekoma boomerangs, but backseat on Vertigo, ooh man, that was exhilarating. And no, it was not rough and painful. Well, it was actually pretty fun. Actually, it was very fun. All right, now let me tell you about this experience that we had, or that I had with dinner. So we decided to go to this dining hall place that I forget the name of it, and it's right in the front of the park. It's not too far from it. Banshee and Vertigo. I just can't put my finger on the name. But we decided to go to this place because one, it was really close, and two, they had gluten-free options for me, and for those of you who don't know, I am intolerant to gluten. So we took a look at the menu, and we realized we saw that they had a gluten-free pizza made to order. So I go and place my order for 2 slices of gluten-free cheese pizza, and 20 minutes later, I go to so 20 minutes later, I go to check on my pizza, and thankfully at that point it was almost done. And then about a minute later, one of the attendants, or one of the cooks or service people, and well, I got no idea what to call his position. He comes out to me carrying this whole ass pizza box, and I opened it up because I had a feeling that they got my order wrong. Turns out it was 4 slices of the gluten-free pepperoni pizza. Good thing I don't mind pepperoni being on my pizza. And the pizza wasn't the best pizza in the world, but it hit the spot. 2 free slices of a hot, warm pizza at an amusement park even though it's not the type of pizza or the amount that I ordered, it is still a lot better than ordering a slice of pizza that's been sitting out for God knows how long. So, personally, I'd say that helped make up for our crappy ass decisions that we made at the beginning of the day. At least it made it up for me. Oh no, or after dinner, we go and ride a couple more rides, and then we decided that was enough for the day. I apologize if you can hear my dog barking in the background. Then, as we are heading out, we hit up some gift shops. I got my sister a glass blown owl, and if you don't know me, I'm a huge fan of Snoopy. So I had to get myself a Snoopy. Oh no. we got 18 rides in, including multiple re-rides. Got 3 on Orion. Let's say we got 3 on Mystic Timbers, 2 on Diamondback, and 2 on Vertigo, 2 on Banshee, 1 on Racer, 1 on Beast, 1 on Adventure Express, and 1 on Backlot Stunt Coaster, 1 on this ride called Viking's Fury. It's a giant Viking ship ride. We were gonna do this this other ride called Drop Tower Scream Zone, but it shut down for high winds when we got in line, and it unfortunately never reopened for the day. And we had also thought about paying to try this ride called Slingshot, but that was also up and down, open, not open, and by the time although it was open as we were about to leave, and we just decided it wasn't worth it. Anyways, despite our mishaps in the morning, I'd say it was a pretty good ride. I'd say it was a pretty good day. Kings Island is a very, very good park. It definitely gets the thumb of approval for me. I still don't like it quite as much as Cedar Point, but those rides slap. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my Patreon, follow me on other social media sites, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.